What is the number one way to literally find hidden money in your business? Are you interested in increasing your profits, just your bottom line, without adding 10 new clients? My name is Leary. Small business owners and entrepreneurs hire me to find hidden profits in their business using my simple 5-step power profit formula, so they don't have to spend more on advertising. In every single episode, I'm going to give you an actionable tactic that you can immediately implement that will attract more clients and give you an advantage over your competition. If you stick around until the end, just drop a comment below if you would like my book, 45 and 45, where I will show you even more ways you can increase your profits. So let me show you the number one way you can find hidden money in your business today. It's by cutting costs. It sounds so simple, I know, but nobody does it, believe it or not. So let's go. First one, vendors. Who do you have? We do this in our house, in our houses, in our homes, once in a blue moon, right? You call your cable company, but normally it's because we throw a baby rage about something, cable keeps going out or something like that. And then we get mad and we call and we call and we call, and then they don't do anything. And we're like, okay, we're changing vendors, and we start calling around and we start getting other prices. How often do you actually do that in your business? So what I want you to do is look at your vendors. Who are they? Make an entire list, whether this is you, your administrator, somebody to help you. Make an entire list of every single vendor that you use in your business and just start calling, renegotiate. I'll bet it's been however long you've had your business, however long it was that you started with this particular company, since you've renegotiated. If you have to, call some other ones, find out prices, switch if you need to, right? You can always switch, but to be able to negotiate, well, you want to call some other ones, find out what their prices are, what benefits they have that maybe you don't have right now. Maybe they threw in the free phone lines. Maybe you can get that added to yours, and that's one expense you don't have. Keep in mind, this may seem like a small expense, but if you do this for several different vendors, this small expense that you are spending is now adding to your profits, because you were already paying this. This was already coming out. So this is all going to your bottom line right now. So this is a great way to add instant money to your bottom line. So renegotiate with those vendors. The second one we're going to look at is systems, marketing automations. All sorts of automations, but marketing automations. How much of the work that you're doing can be automated? How much of the work that you're doing can be systematized? This does not always mean technology. It means, have you gone in and looked at what you're doing and the order in which you're doing it? Is there a way to systematize how you are doing it? So one of the things might be, you need to send an email out to all of your vendors, right? It's the same email, you want to change a couple lines. Sometimes it's easier to open all of the windows, say you're manually doing it. You want to open all of the windows, then paste in a skeleton to all of the windows, then change a couple of things to each one, and then send. Sometimes if you do it in that order, it's gonna save you time. What if you have a blank email and you can send it at one time, because you now have a vendor group that you can put in the hidden to column? That makes it go faster, right? It might take you a while to set it up because maybe you don't have a list. Maybe you don't have different lists set up that you need. These are just quick and easy things that I'm thinking off the top of my head of ways that you can do it a little bit faster. But every single thing you do in your business, right, should have written, detailed instructions on exactly how you do it. And not only that, but we should be revisiting them at least yearly, if not quarterly. Why? Because there are ways to systematize more or to automate more, right? Anything that you have in your business. So I always talk about my 5-step power profit formula, right? I have a program that I go in to walk my clients through those steps. Why? Because number one, it makes sure that I don't leave out any of my steps, right? It makes sure that I go through every single one of them, that I am meeting the standards that I have set for myself to go through those steps. Have you ever opened like a Trello or Asana, and maybe you're writing blog posts, and some people have three things, idea, blog post, post. Some people have, concept or research. Then they are, concept, research, competition research. Maybe that one comes first. I'm just going in order here. Title research. You might have outline. Then you might have, keywords, whatever. Every single step of that could be another thing. So if you've ever looked at like a blog post Trello, step by step, that's made out really, really well, it's not 3 lines. It's like 20, because there's so many things that go into it that you want to make sure that you have every single time. If you're a small business owner, entrepreneur, or soon to be entrepreneur, if you're starting a business, if you are building a business, scaling a business, I'd love for you to consider subscribing to this channel so that every time we drop a video, which right now at this moment is daily, I'd love for you to subscribe to this channel. That way you're notified, hit that little bell, and it'll notify you every single time we drop a new video, which again, right now is daily. And also, if you haven't already, smash that like. Love to see those likes on my videos so that I know that we are putting out exactly what you're interested in. And leave me a comment below. Love to hear your ideas on this video, and if you have any other ideas for more content. Now, when you decide that you're gonna go to the next step, when you decide that you need to go to that next step, you're gonna hire somebody to do it for you. That's the third one, right? Hire that out. Once you've got everything that you do totally systematized, it's easy to hire that out. You give that Trello to one of your new employees and you say, make sure that you go through every single one of these checkpoints before you think that you're done with that. And then maybe you have certain checkpoints for up until this point, and then you have certain checkpoints for another point because somebody else does it. Maybe you've got a graphics guy that adds all of the graphics to your blog posts, right? So you have a checklist for this and then a checklist for this. And this one moves to this column when it's ready. So moving from one to the other is so much easier if you have it systematized. It doesn't mean that it's the exact same every time. It doesn't mean you're taking away creativity at all. It just means you're never going to get that blog post up without hitting 3 keywords or whatever it is that you want in there every single time, because you have a checkbox that said, hey, I did that. I'm good to go. So it is definitely a way that you want to increase your productivity, your focus, your quality, right? If you're interested in quality control. So in the end, why is systems such a great thing? Automation such a great thing? Well, 2 reasons. If you are systematized, you are saving time, which is lowering your cost, right? That is lowering your cost. If you are saving time, you're not spending time, which is money, right? We all know time is money. So that's one. And then the second thing is, once we start hiring it out, how is that lowering our cost? Well, we can hire out different parts of our business. If we have something systematized, we can hire that part out. The creativity stays with the higher level employee, but the step-by-step sometimes you can give to an entry-level employee, and that will save you money, right? Another way to save money with systems is to have systems, actual tech systems that are doing it much faster. That again is saving you time. We talked at the beginning about that marketing automation where you can send out bulk emails to your people. It doesn't mean that you're taking away from personalizing to them. You can still have your emails where it says their name. There's a lot of ways to systematize and still keep a little bit of that personalization, and you can always pick up the phone every now and then. You've now saved that time, But paying a little bit more for the system automation is going to save you money in the long run, and that is lowering your costs.